Hi, Boosh here. Just with a quick guide for Void Meteor from the new Extreme. This seems to be the mechanic that's walling PF the most, and it is also the mechanic that if you mess up, you wipe. Unlike other mechanics where you can mess up and have one or two people die, you mess this up, your entire party dies. Probably why it's such a big wall, right? So I think it's worth understanding how this mechanic functions so we can better understand what it is we need to look for to be able to identify the safe spots where we can bait our meteors. So the first thing to understand is there are 12 fixed meteor spawns. No matter what pattern you have, these 12 will always spawn in these spots. So we have one to the west, one to the east, and one to the south, and then you have 9 along the northern wall here. You also have adjacent to the southern meteor a west tether spawn and an east tether spawn. These will tether the same role group, so the west will, for instance, tether TH and then east will tether DPS. And these, where they're positioned in combination with these southern meteors, effectively force you into the northern half of the arena to resolve, right? Because let's take this eastern one as an example. This southern meteor prevents me from placing my meteor tether in this corner here. I can't place it in this southern eastern corner here because it's too short, and then this one stops me from placing in several spots along the wall. There's only a small channel here where I can place, right? So that's the first thing to understand. What that effectively leaves us with is 6 default safe spots or channels, right, where we can put our tethers regardless of whether we're tethered to the east or the west. To add on to this then, the thing that randomizes the patterns is what I like to call blocker meteors. There will be 2 of these, and they can be in any of these 6 spots highlighted in red here. So what this effectively does is each possible spot blocks off a respective channel, right? So if we take a specific example here, right, we've got a blocker here and a blocker far to the east here, which effectively stop you from being able to take a tether on this middle western spot and this outer eastern spot. So we can blank those out and we're left with 4 possible channels in which we can bait our tethers. So I'll just show you a quick clip here so you can see what it looks like when they're spawning and what you're looking for. So as you can see, once we identify where the block meteors are, we know where the 4 safe channels are, and we can fill them in based on a prior. So as an example here, I've got from left to right, MTOTH1H2, and for DPS it would be M1, M2, R1, R2. So you've got the warrior that's main tank slotting in this far left slot, scholar who's H2 slotting in the rightmost spot. We can see what this looks like in the following clip. So once the first meteors are placed by the first role group, the second role group can place theirs inside the same channel with the same prior. Now, for the most part, this means you're roughly lining up kind of the same, slightly behind. But you will find instances such as here where like this ninja can't be directly behind because it will clip this one, but they're in this same channel, right? The far west channel. So once you do that, second set of tethers, go place, as you can see in this clip. And then once everybody's placed their stuff, you want to move south to the middle, sort of max melee range-ish, because the meteors are going to explode. Just one final point before I finish up today that I really want to impress upon people watching this video. No matter what, make sure you don't overlap the meteors. The overlaps will be indicated by the blue line that's like around you turning red. If this happens, the meteors will explode and it's damage that you can't shield emit through, like it will just wipe the party. So if there's any sort of like mess up, if people are messing up or you mess up and it doesn't seem like you can go into your spot, either in time or squeeze in with another person without either overlapping a meteor that's already on the ground or a meteor that one of your teammates is going to place. Just back up, make your tether short, and take the L. Because a short tether will kill one person. Overlaps will kill the entire group. If one person dies to this mechanic because they have to take the short tether, that's more than fine. You could be rezzed and continue the fight as normal and zombie through the rest of the fight and be completely fine. The thing that will screw you is overlapping. So no matter what, avoid that, especially during prog. With that said, thanks for watching. This was just a quick video that came about because of the pain of progging on the Tuesday night for lockout when this came out with randoms, and Meteors being a common white point. So I looked at VODs this morning, saw what was happening, was like, oh, actually, if you explain it, it's like not too bad. If you know what to look for, it's not too bad. And then today, being able to get the clear just with like a little quick raid ban and explanation. So I'm hoping by making this video, I can like help other people. Any suggestions for like how to better communicate this sort of stuff, or like things you want to have in the videos to like improve? Leave a comment, let me know. With that said, thanks for watching. See you next time.